This is the last printer I bought from eBay. I got it and I put it together and it was basically brand new. It worked fine, so I just bought another one. It's right here. And I'm going to take up that one. So this is pretty much the same 3D printer, only on the print head it's also got a laser engraver, so we can engrave stuff with this as well. So the last one, which is right here, costed $80. For the one right there, this one costed $120, and they're both like returns. So we'll see if this one's as easy to fix as that one was. Okay, we got the box opened up. We got the spatula, and then it's a very tiny, very tiny amount of filament here. Further back here, we got the leaning tower of filament back here. It extends past where you can see by like a foot. Just blank blue SD card. I mean, I'll take it. Unless it like installs viruses on my computer or something. This one actually comes with a cable, unlike the last one. Got all of these stuff for the filament holder, and the extra hot end is fully intact on this one, unless there's not even a hot end on the print head. That is base. Huh. This one says the S, it should be the X, but I don't know. Maybe that's something else. I don't know, it does look different though. Base looks different. Are we sure this isn't just a brand new printer? I don't know. There is no laser in that. Okay, so yeah, they sent us the wrong printer. We're gonna see what we figured out with them. We sent them a message, but for now, I'm just gonna put it together and we'll see what they say. If I need to, I can always take it apart and put it back in the box. I'll keep the packaging and everything, just in case. But hopefully we'll just pay him an extra $50 or something. Shipping on this is super expensive. It's probably not worth it for them to have to ship it back anyway, so pay him like $50 extra, have them send us the other printer, and then we'll have 4 printers instead of 3, and it'll only have costed us like $50. We have that exact same problem as the last one. This bar on the bottom here, it pokes out and the feet don't clear it, so it makes it super wobbly, and it literally just guides the wires. So what I did on the last one, what I'll do here is just pull it out, and the wires don't need anything, they'll be fine. If I really needed to, the holes in the bottom that allow for airflow in the bottom of the printer, I could probably just zip tie the wires to. So this one seems legitimately like brand new. The screen is like very slightly dirty, and there's this tiny little scuff mark. Okay. Let's turn it on. Yep, different software. Temperature sensor abnormal. Well, it's plugged in. Oh, okay. It just wasn't plugged in all the way, I guess. Huh. I mean, it's different software. It seems to work fine though. I do think I need to replace the nozzle. It just looks worn out. I just need to level this with the screws, and then just measuring from this to this with my calipers on both sides after homing and seeing and making it so that it's the same. Home. Oh crap, I don't want to home all of them. Can I film the Z? Is that a thing? Oh, it is a thing. Okay. Now I need a piece of paper so that I can actually level the bed. It's very slightly looser in the middle than I would like. Anyways, it's printing. I'm gonna move you down here so you can see that. Oh, I forgot to put glue on the bed. Okay, so the prints weren't sticking, so I re-leveled the bed a little bit tighter on the corners, but then I moved it into the middle, and I leveled it while it was hot so that we could actually see what it would be like while printing, just because of any slight changes because of the temperature, and it's loose in the center. So what I'm going to do is take off the glass bed, and I'm going to put just a little piece of paper in the center, put the bed back on, and that'll just push the bed out very slightly in the center. It's much better. Now it's like perfect in the center. Okay, so we have had a whole bunch of failed points, and the nozzle keeps clogging. Now, if you look at the old nozzle, which I swapped out already just because I didn't even want to worry about it, you can see it's kind of like, there's a lot of burnt stuff on it. Now, I could just do the cold pulls and do it properly until it's fixed, or I can just swap in the replacement hot end and not have to worry about any of that, which is what I'm going to do because I'm lazy. So we're going to swap out the hot end, and then that should eliminate all the problems, because this should be a brand new hot end. There shouldn't be anything wrong with this hot end, and it should just work. So after I replaced the hot end, I took off the nozzle and I cleaned the hot end, because even the replacement one was still clogging. But for some reason I put the old nozzle back in, so it was still clogging. Eventually I finally realized I needed to replace the nozzle. I did that, and then I finally got a successful benchy. Here's the benchy. It printed really well. There's not very many artifacts or anything. This printer and the other one, they seem to string a lot, even with high amounts of retraction, and they seem to have very pronounced seams. But other than that, it prints really well. I printed another one too, so it just works. Okay, so what about the other printer? We did send them an extra $50 so that we can keep the one that they accidentally sent us, and the other one is coming soon. Once I get that one put together and working, there will be an unlisted video down in the description where I will test it. And if you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.